Man, Nike is not playing this year. Is this gonna go down as the best sneaker year ever? What's up everyone? It's your boy Blue. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kickin' Trips. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I got another fun one for you guys today. These are the Nike Air Jordan 5 Tokyo 23. 14 years later, we get a limited release that ties back to a super limited release that ties back to a myth and legend of a missing sample. Let's talk about it. The year is 2011 and Nike and Jordan brand, they're looking to expand and really cement themselves in a market that they've only really dabbled in the past with like smaller Nike shops and smaller boutiques. So in Tokyo, Japan, but more specifically on Harajuku, on Cat Street, inside the Shibuya Ward, which is one of the epicenters of Tokyo's streetwear, art, and fashion culture. Think Melrose Ave in LA mixed with like Williamsburg, Brooklyn, but cooler. So cool they coined their own style, Shibuya K fashion. So Nike plants their flag and opens up their first dedicated Jordan brand standalone store in the heart of Tokyo, simply named Tokyo 23. And this is the story that we've mostly heard behind these, and it's not that it's wrong, it's just not the whole story. As Jordan brand, to celebrate, created a basketball tournament in Yoyogi Park, where local street ballers entered to compete and win prizes, Jordan brand gear, and a pair of Jordan Alpha sneakers. And the MVP? Man, the MVP got the ultimate prize. And speaking of that ultimate prize, Nike, to celebrate and commemorate the opening of their Tokyo 23 store and this T23 basketball tournament, Nike released in super limited stock the Nike Air Jordan 5 T23. Going with a vibrant yellow upper representing the bright lights of the district and the electricity around the tournament, with white, gray, and black accents, and of course those iconic Jaws shark teeth. With a kanji 23 on the heel to connect to its Japanese roots. And a cool hidden detail within the kanji script was how its design was placed, where if you look at it closely, you can see the 2-3 outline flowing within it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. And it's just a dope hidden detail. Now, while we've seen overseas releases in the past, this was the first time that there was an overseas release that only released in that country in super limited pairs. So limited that I couldn't find any data on how many pairs actually released. You know what that means. This became an instant classic, from collectors, from people who were just buying for the value of the sneaker to resell. This skyrocketed and became a grail. And people were just chasing this because people love chasing that rare air. And for most of us, this was one of those, yeah, maybe one day. Well, guess what? One day is here. And I know there's some OG collectors or some purists out there that are mad about these grails coming back. Man, I am here for it. Bring them all back. But wait, this is the best part. I mean, for me at least. Nike, when teasing early promos of the 2011 release, pics leaked of a sample that had yellow under the toe. But when the official release came, they went with a black toe cap bump. So as rare as that 2011 pair was, the hunt started across the oceans, searching the deep depths for that legend of the sample pairs nicknamed Yellow Toe. Okay, that was a little dramatic. I can't help myself sometimes. So what did Nike do 14 years later? They retroed the myth, the legend, the sample, Yellow Toe. Almost like a what if release. Man, I love these stories. I can't wait to jump into the details with you. Starting with the box, and man, I wish it would have gotten something special, but we get the standard Jordan 5 box with the standard wrapping tissue paper inside. Nothing special to report here. Moving over to the toe, we get this buttery, soft, thin suede that's smooth to the touch. It's in this soft yellow color, and the toe, it's in that same shape that we got on the fire reds and the grapes. Different from what we got on the black metallics though. Sliding up the lace panel, we get more of that smooth yellow suede with the lace eyelet panels coming in gray. Speaking of laces, we get two pairs with black and white, and at first I thought black for sure, but man, these white laces look pretty awesome on here, with a classic Jordan 5 lace lock that's starting to grow on me. Laying as usual on your typical plastic netted tongue that comes in gray with a semi-reflective light gray tongue top with a darker gray Jumpman embroidered. Sliding inside, we get dark gray inner lining, but just like the OG pair and unlike all US pairs, we get that Air Jordan patch, but not stitched upside down, but facing up, in white with yellow lettering. Another nice touch are the insoles that commemorate the event and store and the district that are gray with TY23 in large print. Moving down the side panel, more of that soft, smooth yellow suede with the classic plastic netting in gray, leading to that perfectly placed kanji 23 I had mentioned before that's embroidered in black. And once you see the 2-3, you won't unsee it again. Just so dope. Wrapping around the rear, we get that soft yellow suede heel, and you know I love me some Nike Air on a booty, but I cannot lie, by keeping it true to the OG legend and sample lore with this embroidered black Jumpman, I'm actually loving that they didn't change it. All this resting on that classic midsole that's white and black, and of course those Jaws shark teeth in yellow with black speckled to bring this upper some bite. Laying on that classic translucent, aka icy bottom outsole with that gray midfoot, and how can we not bring up that yellow outsole toe bump cap that was a myth and story we heard from overseas and back home for years. Finishing off the return of a sneaker we never saw coming till we felt the bite of 2025. So what do you get when Nike and Jordan Brand decide to just keep the vault door open all year in 2025? Bringing us Grail after Grail releases we never thought we'd see again? But what about a Grail within a Grail? Well, 14 years later, from across the seas and out from the shadows, the legend sample Yellow Toe emerges to take a bite at the best of the year list. All right, guys, that is it for me. Just having some fun with the Jaws stuff there. Actually, fun fact about me is I'm terrified of sharks. When I was a kid, my dad was gonna watch a Jaws movie and he said, hey, if you're scared, you wanna go upstairs? And I was like, I'm not scared. Sure as heck was scared, but ever since then, I have been terrified of sharks, terrified of oceans, terrified of going to the beach. I mean, I still go to the beach, I just don't go too deep in the water. It's why I got this little shark tattoo, which is just a little reminder to face your fears every day. And that reminds me, feel free to click that subscribe and notification bell. It really does go a long way as far as helping the growth of the channel. So as always, appreciate that. And let me know what you guys think. Did you guys end up going for these? Were these a pass? If you did, are you going with the black laces? Are we going with the white laces? Let me know in the comments, because honestly, at first I was thinking black all the way on these, but after putting the white laces on these, I can't lie to you, I'm kind of tossed as to which one I like more. Now, as for me, I love me a good story with some legend and myth behind it, because I like to chase the stories more than I do the hype. And I love that they went with the legend of the yellow toe, but left the black toe still standing on its own as a rare collector's edition as well. And I know that these were super limited and hard to get, and I'm hoping that people were going for these for the fact of just trying to get something that hasn't been out in a long time. But at the end of the day, it just leads me back to what I always say. It doesn't matter what I like. It doesn't matter what someone else thinks. It matters what you like. So if you're looking to add another Air Jordan 5 Grail into your collection, get them. Maybe you're like me and you're looking to add a Jordan 5 that you never thought you'd be able to get your hands on. Buy them. But more importantly than anything, guys, you already know, wear them. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.